I think the um, analogy a lot of us think about that for in many of our own lifetimes was 9/11, right? How
Mm,
did 9/11 change us? Um, and I think we're excellent at taking like the very literal lessons.
mhm,
Like we'll never take our shoes, we'll never have our shoes on again going through an airport. We'll never have water again going through an airport because that happened once. So like I suspect we'll never run out of ventilators in this country. Like the next 1,000 years, like the
mhm,
ventilators will outlast humans now
yeah,
because we're just going to make
mhm,
so many of them. Um, and and I think um, there is good evidence though that as time passes, memories fade. And so if we really want to take real advantage of these lessons from a public health standpoint,
mhm,
the real investment in infrastructure and so forth will be smart to incur. There have been people saying forever that if we just need to invest $100 billion in public health. Well, now
yeah,
we've spent 3-4 trillion because we didn't. So hopefully we will make some of the smart investments. Pandemic preparedness, there's really no excuse for us not to be prepared for this. I still think we would have had outbreaks, but they would have been much, much fewer and much less deadly if we would have followed the plan that Ron Clayton laid out. I think there will be some habits that will change. I mean, if our kid, when our kids are our age, Mark, um, they may look back and tell their kids how people our age used to actually grab each other's palms when we saw each other and connect germs together. That may be a thing of the past.
mhm,
People might be wearing masks. There might be social changes. As for the economy, I think if we deal with it right, there's all kinds of evidence the economy eventually comes back. Um, it's hard when you're in the middle of it to have the patience
mhm,
to know that, but it's also remember after the 1918 flu, we had the Roaring Twenties.
mhm,
It's there will be plenty of economic activity. I suspect we will manufacture more things here in the U.S. Hopefully, we won't become isolationists. Hopefully, we'll still trade. Hopefully, we'll still support other parts of the world. But I think we will build on our own supplies. So the economy may be different, and it may even be better in some senses. Healthcare may have more telemedicine involved. We may have more electric cars as we rebuild. It sort of our political leaders have an opportunity to rebuild the country, even in some more interesting ways.